Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Well, I guess in the tutorial sense, not really sure. I feel like the last video you guys saw was not me talking. It was kind of just like a sped up version. So hello, I hope everybody's had a wonderful holiday, Thanksgiving. And yeah, we're gonna be playing with some new makeup. So we have a few new products to play with. Danessa Myricks, the Groundwork Defining Neutrals palette. We're going to be dipping and dabbling in that. Also the Hourglass Snake Ambient Lighting palette. Love these, love these, love these. I have another highlighting palette, so I was like super happy and excited to get my hands on the deeper complexion for this one. And then we also have Charlotte Tilbury, her little Blush and Glow Glide palette. And the Haus Lab, we have Kulufi, and what else do we have? We have a few new products to play with. So if you would like to see what look we create, make sure you keep on watching. I'm debating if I'm going to use her palette for brows as well. I kind of don't want to because I love my brow routine, and this is so pretty. So I love the packaging. If this was an eyeshadow, this would be bomb. So I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, she does have colors that are in here that could give you your brow look. I just don't want to. Very realistic. So the bigger pans are cream and the smaller pans are the shadow. So I'm just gonna do my normal brow routine, and I'm gonna speed through this, and then I will see you guys on the other side so we can get started on the skin and all of that good stuff. All right, so we have the brows on. I will leave a link up above to my eyebrow tutorial if you're interested, since we kind of speeded through that. Before I did my brows, I did prep the skin with primer, and I used the Milk Hydra Grip primer, just because the foundations that we're going to be using are a little bit on the matte side, so I wanted to make sure I had a nice hydrated base underneath. So yeah, I'm going to be mixing today the Double Wear Estee Lauder, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in number 7W1, and I'm going to mix it with the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC50. If you have not seen my comparison of these two, I'll leave the link up above. I also mentioned in the video, I think these would be pretty mixed together, so that's what we're going to do today. So yes, let me go ahead and mix and apply. So for concealer, we have a few different concealers. The one that's really not new is the one by Makeup by Mario. So I'm not gonna try this one out again. I just made sure I purchased it in a darker color. That way it's kind of for the more natural days. So yeah, I purchased this in a darker color. So we're not gonna try this one out today. However, I do have the Haus Labs and then the Kulufi concealer. I have Kulufi in Glossy Guava. Ooh, this is gonna be too light. I don't know about that one. And then I also have the Haus Lab one in number 40, Deep Golden. And I think this is the one that we're gonna be using. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. So we're gonna get to try out Haus Labs, yay. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Love the container. This is what the packaging looks like. This is a thick consistency. So I'm going to start off with the brush and then soften it with the sponge. All right, so this is what it looks like with one layer. I didn't even touch it with a sponge yet. So We'll go over it really quick. All right, so that is one layer. I really love how this concealer feels. It is on the thicker side as far as consistency, but I do see that it's a little bit on the hydrating thicker side. I feel like if Pro Longwear and no, it actually kind of feels similar. Yeah, I guess so. If the MAC Studio Finish Concealer and Pro Longwear mixed together and had a baby, but it's more on like the airy side, cloud-like feel, like the Makeup by Mario, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna build it up one more time. I do love how it looks thus far. I can also see me getting another one for it to be a little bit deeper. That way on the more natural days, I could wear the one that's closer to my skin tone and not as bright as this one. But we're gonna try this again to build it up. Super, not super thick, but it is thick. A heavier concealer. All right, so this is what we are looking like with the second layer built up. I really like how this concealer blends out. I like how it lays on the skin. So far, so good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, so we're gonna go in with, I think I wanna do cream bronzer. Do I wanna do cream bronzer? We'll do a little bit of cream bronzer. Lately I've been, well not lately, I've been using, well I guess lately I have been back on the Rare Beauty bronzer with their concealers kick. I've been using 540C to warm up my skin and then 560W to slightly deepen the bronzer slash contour. So this has really been my jam. I've also been applying this 540C on my eye and wrapping it around as if it was eyeshadow, and it's been very pretty. Very, very pretty. Here, 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 here. And that's all you need. Just pressing it in. Like that. Such a pretty bronzer contour situation. Into my hair, my forehead. All right, so we're gonna test out the Melt Cosmetics gel. My voice cracks. We're gonna test out the Melt Cosmetics gel liner in Onyx and see how that goes. So, let's get a little. It's very creamy. It's supposed to be very, very black and dry black. I'm not gonna fool with this too much. So far, so good. It is what it is, okay? We're gonna pop on some mascara and lashes, and then I'll be back so we can complete the face. All right, so we have the mascara and lashes on. I'm gonna be very honest, I cannot remember which lashes they are. I feel like I might have an idea. I think it's the Missy E lashes, but I'm gonna link some that are similar to this vibe, which I really do think is these Missy E lashes. So yeah. Let's go on to the face. I want to really use this blush from the Charlotte Tilbury Blush and Glow Guild Glide palette. So I do want to try this out because it looks so pretty. The blush looks really pretty. Looks like this, and this is the blush and the highlighter. Tell me that blush is not very, tell me this blush is not pretty. Let's like zoom in so you guys can really see the color of it, because it's not as bright as it appears. So it's not as bright as it appears. It's still a little bit deeper than that. So we're going to go in with this blush, Japanese brush in number 717. Oh, it does have kickback, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, wait, that is super pigmented. Okay, and this is like a dual fiber, so it picked up a lot. Oh, gotta match my energy now on the same side. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this work, sis, okay? Oh, that's pretty. Okay, okay. I do feel like my wing needs to be a little thicker, but I ain't even about to mess with that right now. It definitely does though. Let's just kind of touch these other areas very lightly. But I do love this blush. Okay. Okay, not mad at the blush. It's not mad at me. Let's even this out. All right, so now we get to move into, ooh, secure the lash, girl. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna move into this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, the snake one. And I'm gonna show you, it's so pretty. I wanted to also get the NARS one, but I felt like I probably wasn't going to use that one as much. So we just got the snake palette. Okay. Ooh, this is what she looks like. So this is what she looks like, the packaging. And then this is what the powders look like. I just feel like this is like that very pretty glow from within. I love the ambient lighting powders. They are definitely like the everyday your skin but better, just beautiful, beautiful glows. So the one that we're gonna go into is, I think I want to go in with this one and then top it off. So number 4 is called Sunbeam, and that's a blush. So we're gonna do that right on top of this one, and then we're gonna top it off with number 3, which is Infinite Strobe Light. So I'm just gonna use the same dual fiber from Japanese and pick up some products and kind of top it, use it as a blush topper. Oh, that's pretty. And then blush topper this one. And then I'm gonna go in with this one right here and kind of hit the tops of my cheeks where they kind of meet. So you see how like beaming that is? It looks beaming, but once we like mist it and like put everything together, it's gonna give like your skin glow but better. Love these ambient lightings. All right, cool. So it comes with, I'm gonna tell you what it comes with. It comes with the finishing powder in Radiant Light, the blush in Coral Haze, the metallic strobe powder in Infinite Strobe Light, Sunbeam blush, Mystic Flush blush, and then Solar Bronze bronzer, which this is not gonna bronze me at all, but it's definitely a very like pretty finishing powder that I would use it as on my cheek area. So love that. I'm gonna go ahead and mist my face really quick I be forgetting that mist is so fine for the Morphe that you forget when to stop because you feel like nothing is on your face. So see how it just kind of melts with your skin. And here, see how it just kind of like just all melts with one. I love it. So pretty. Okay, let's move on to lips. So for lips, I have this new lip liner from Makeup by Mario, and I just kind of been wanting to try his lip liners out. Do I have any of his lip liners? I don't know. I feel like I thought I have one, but I probably don't. So the one that I got is called Chris, and this is like a deeper mahogany, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, so it's a deeper mahogany, and it comes with a lip brush on one side and the pencil on the other. So I need to wipe my lips gloss off. All right, so I do want to deepen this up just a little with like a darker brown lip liner. All right, so we're gonna do the KVD Crucifix Liner. Just to give it a little more brown around it and add dimension. Okay, not mad at it. All right, so I do want to go in with, let's see, just a very smidge of a lipstick. So I'm gonna tap a little bit of the Age, Sex, Location from MAC in the middle. Yeah. And then kind of blend. And I think I want to do a little gloss. I feel like that would kind of tie it together. So we're gonna do a little gloss. We're gonna go with this one. This is Fenty Heat and Fenty Glow Heat. So this is the plumping one. Just a little bit in the center. Yep, 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 yep. All right, guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go ahead and review the products that we played with today and then get our thoughts and opinions on them. Foundation combo mixed. I love how these two blended together. I love the color that it gives. Yeah, so A1, love how those two looked mixed. It just worked, and I'm glad that I thought about that in the previous video because they do look really good together. All right, as far as concealer, the concealer was the Haus Labs Concealer. I love that concealer. It's definitely on the thicker side as far as consistency. I feel like it blends out to like a medium coverage. You can definitely sheer out that concealer just by putting on less and then kind of blending it out with the brush first and then tapping it over with the sponge. It definitely can build up to full coverage as well. I love how it laid on the skin. So the Haus Labs was definitely a good one. I do love it. I think I'm gonna go back and get one that's closer to my skin tone. Just for like more of the like everyday no makeup look, but yeah, not so much glam. So yes, loved that. I feel like after that, the foundation, the powder's pretty, you know, same old everything. Let's move on to the eyes because I feel like that's kind of where problems rose. So how do I feel about this palette? I think that the idea was great. I don't know how I feel. You guys see my sweater. I don't know how I feel about the creams. I feel like the creams were definitely a little tough to work with. I feel like you might have to warm these up before, but even when you like warm them up before, I feel like just by playing with them, they kind of blend out to powder. So then it's like kind of hard to warm them up. I love the neutral shadows in here, the ones that I did play with. I do love the core, the warm orange. The Harvest, the Harvest, I feel like I was having a slightly harder time blending out. Let me look. I feel like, I mean, it looks pretty. The look came together. I just feel like I might be able to achieve this same look with a different palette. And yeah, this palette is expensive, not gonna lie. I don't see how you could use this as a liner, like the creams and stuff, just because I feel like I was having such a hard time loading the product onto my eye and even blending it out. So it was a little hard to work with. I don't feel like this is going to be easy for the everyday woman to use, or client, or person that's doing makeup. I don't feel like this is catered to the everyday person. Well, let me not say that. I feel like she tried to cater it to the everyday person by making the palette so versatile, where you can use it on your eyes to color correct, you can use it as shadow, you can use it to neutralize, you can use it as like all of that stuff. I just don't think it's realistic. I feel like you could use the shadows as a liner, just the creams. I don't know if I have to play with it some more. I don't know, but I'm really thinking about returning the palette. It's such a pretty palette though, like the packaging is stunning. I don't know. I love this orange. I just don't feel like it's worth me keeping the palette just for that core color. I feel like that's a waste of money. And then I wish that the powders, the eyeshadow palette powders were larger and the cream pans were smaller, just to be more realistic in as far as using them. So I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence with that Danessa Myricks one. I don't know, I really don't know. So I guess notate it down below if I return it. I don't know, I don't know. As far as the melt liner, love the melt liner. It's definitely jet black. It went on smooth. It gave me like a nice little point for my wing. I love this one and I'm excited to keep using it. As far as what else did we use? I think that was it. Oh, the Hourglass palette and the Charlotte Tilbury. So let's start with Charlotte Tilbury, the blush duo with the highlighter. I didn't use the highlighter, but I did like that blush, and it was very pigmented. So a little bit goes a very long way, as you guys saw. So a little bit goes a very long way. It was very pretty. That's like the colors that I go for, period. Fall, winter, summer. I feel like those colors are very all around good, except for springtime. Springtime, I typically go towards more like lighter peaches and pinks and real feminine, girly type of cheek colors. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna be really good for the fall and summertime. But I do love it. The Hourglass, I love Hourglass ambient lights and highlighters, period. So I love the blush and the blush topper, the highlighter. These are a little bit more intense. So those powders are more intense. I feel like this powder right here doesn't give me as much sheen. This one is definitely more pull back, more reserved, more skin-like glow from within. Whereas I feel like that palette that we used is a little bit more intense. It's a little bit a step above as far as illumination to the skin. However, once we did mist it, it definitely settled and it looks very pretty, not gonna lie. So definitely summertime vibe. I will be pulling out this one. So yeah, so far so good. I think the only thing that I would not have done when setting with the LYS powder is set with the LYS powder around my mouth. I would stay away from that only because I feel like it kind of gave me like a gray cast, and I ain't trying to be gray, so I'm gonna try to counteract that. That would probably be the only thing that I would have stayed away from. But other than that, I think the look came out very pretty. The lip liner from Makeup by Mario is definitely a pretty liner. I loved how it blends and how smooth it was. I don't think it has any claims for long lasting, so I'm not even gonna put that in there. But yeah, I feel like that's everything that we used. If I'm forgetting anything, I'll list it on the screen and tell you if I liked it, didn't like it, returning it, keeping it. But yeah, All right, so I hope that, all right guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you stay up to date every time I upload and you don't miss an upload. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. Until next time, bye guys.